What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt. I am Derek, and, the year has come to an end. So, let's take a look back at the 10 best horror films of 2024, according to me. Now, let me rephrase that. These were my 10 favorite horror movies of the year. They probably won't be yours, and that's 100% A-okay. But that's what the comment section is for. And normally I would tell you towards the end of the video, let's talk about whatever it is. Sonic, Nosferatu, doesn't matter. Those are just some of the stuff I just recorded. But I'm going to say this now. Drop your top 10 favorites in the comments and let's talk about it. Or even if you just had one. If you only saw one horror movie that you liked this year, I want to talk about it with you. I love to talk about horror, and I want to talk about it with anybody. I am going to say, though, if you only had one horror movie you liked this year, you did something wrong. I also should go ahead and add that I did not see every horror movie that came out this year. So if I missed something, once again, use the comment section. Let me know. A couple of them that I know I haven't seen, Immaculate, which I heard good things about, and Strange Darling. Those are just two off of the top of my head that I can think of that I have not seen. So if you were expecting those, I am sorry, but then tell me about it in the comments, please. All right. Now, this year has been one of the best years in horror that I can actually recall. Just for example, my 10 through 4 were all solid 9s. And there was even one that I had to leave off and a bunch of 8.5s, 8s. Just a great year overall, and I cannot stress that enough. So, let's get into it. Number 10, we've got Nosferatu. I know some people are going to be shocked about that. Sorry, Toby. But this is the one that I was waiting for before I could make this list. I knew it was going to be in my top 10. I did not know where. And like I said, 10 through 4, all 9s. Could have been anywhere in there. But great performances, great cinematography, and the creepiest effing voice ever. Robert Eggers is a master, and I am always down for whatever he does, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Hopefully it's not a Labyrinth reboot. Number 9, we've got Heretic. Hugh Grant was absolutely amazing in this movie. It's more of a suspense thriller than horror, and it's dealing with religion. But let me tell you, when it grabs you by the balls and gives you the old ball twist. And if you don't want to play Monopoly after watching this, then I don't know you. Number 8, Oddity. I've only got one thing written down, so I'll add something else. Man, fuck that goddamn nightmare fuel doll. This movie was great. One thing that I really liked about this movie is the fact that the same actress played the twin sisters, but yet they were just so completely different that I legit did have to check and see, were they actually... Okay, it was the same chick. Very, very good. Very great movie, and I didn't hear a lot of people talk about this one, so definitely check it out if you haven't. Number 7, Maxine. Now, some of you are going to say, well, in your original review of Maxine, you gave it an 8.5. Yeah, and I've rewatched it since then, and I've upped it to a 9. Mia Goth is absolutely amazing in all 3 of the movies. This one, though, I will say, is actually my favorite of the 3. And I know, people are pissed. It's not X? No, I'm an 80s guy. And this has giallo influences in it. And, oh man, it's a slasher. It's so good. And I'm still not big on the killer reveal. But it does end the X trilogy on a very, very high note. All right, number 6. Terrifier 3. Once again, same thing. Some people. It was an 8.5. It went up to a 9. Calm down. I do rewatch these movies if I say I want to. There's amazing kills in this movie. David Howard Thornton kills it as art. Pun intended. Lauren Rivera is my second favorite final girl of all time. I still like 2 better, but this was a great, great entry into the Terrifier franchise. And I cannot wait to see what Damien brings us with Terrifier 4. Number 5. Abigail. Now, I'm still actually shocked that I enjoy this movie as much as I do, because it's not like an off-the-wall premise or anything, but I mean, I just love this frickin' movie. The cast is great. The chemistry that they have, like, it really feels like they are having fun playing the characters that they are playing, and in turn, that makes me have fun with them too. Melissa Barrera, which, I'll be honest, I wasn't big with her in Scream 5 and 6. I loved her in this movie. Dan Stevens was just awesome. And Catherine Newton, I've had her back since Supernatural, since season 4 Supernatural, I believe. So I'll always say she's awesome in anything that she's in. It may not be awesome, but she is awesome. And I can't forget to mention Gus from Breaking Bad. Anything he's in is awesome, which I forgot to mention him in Maxine, didn't I? Well, better late than never, I guess. All right. Number 4. Smile 2. Naomi Scott. Naomi Scott. Naomi Scott. Do I need to say more? This is one of the best, if not the best, performances in a horror film all fucking year. In my opinion, and I know it might be controversial, this succeeds in every aspect over the original. And you could say I'm crazy, I don't care. I truly believe it. I loved Smile 2. Way more than I thought I was actually going to. Number 3 with a 9.5. Longlegs. Maika Monroe and Nicolas Cage are seriously just phenomenal in this movie. And this movie earns the right to be compared to Seven, Zodiac, and Silence of the Lambs. It is a welcome addition in that little type of ness that it is. And yeah, I just had a brain fart, but whatever. We're moving on. Number 2 with a 9.5 as well. Late Night with the Devil. Okay, this movie, out of every movie on this top 10, is the one that I have rewatched the most on this list. I absolutely love the late night TV setting. It's very, very unique. It's not just some dickhead running around with a camera or on a laptop screen or security cameras. No, it is set up to be like a late night television show. And I'm going to butcher David Desmalchian's last name. I legit want him to be a late night host. I want to watch Night Owls with Jack Delroy any night of the week. Love this frickin' movie. And number 1 with a 10, The Substance. This movie, I have rewatched it once since theaters. Still leaves me speechless. Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley are just perfect. Literally perfect in this movie. Legit, it's the gold standard for body horror going forward. The runtime can be a bit intimidating when you... Oh, God, it's pretty long. But, God, yeah, it is seriously an awesome fucking ride. That will do it for the top 10 horror movies of 2024, according to this guy. So, like I already said, comment yours down below. I want to talk about them. And also, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed yourself today. Because you know what? I enjoyed you. You were awesome. Thank you. And consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Because, yeah, we do all kinds of stuff on this channel. And, yeah, that will just about do it. So, I'll see you guys in 2025.